Hey everybody, Brandon Boyd with The Brandon Boyd Show. Thank you so much for watching and thanks for joining me for another edition of the Weekly Pointers News Update, which comes out every Sunday evening. This is where I catch you up on all the news you may have missed regarding credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, and everything in between. And we've got a lot of stuff to cover today, all right? We've got new Delta One lounges, elevated offers galore, bonus points galore with Chase business cards, and we've got a good food deal to end the show as well, along with a few other stories. But before we get going, if you do find this video helpful or mildly entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notifications for alerts. The Weekly Pointers News Update is super simple to follow along with. Just check the topics on the side of the screen. There's a timer down below, and you can check the description down below for chapters if you want to come back to a story later on. It's all time-stamped. Very easy to follow. With that said, there's lots to talk about. Let's get going. This first story hits home with me because last time I was in a Delta Sky Club, it was ridiculously crowded. You could barely find a seat. Well, Delta is going to help with this a little bit by starting to open Delta One lounges. The first of those opening in 2023 in JFK Airport, and then the second in 2024 in LAX. So these Delta One lounges are going to be specific for customers that are flying Delta One business class. It's going to offer elevated services. There's not a lot of detail on exactly what that means, but one good thing, regardless if you're flying Delta One or you're just going to the Sky Club, hopefully this means that you're going to have less of a crowd in the Sky Club. This comes on the heels of Delta announcing recently that unless you were flying Delta One, that on your departure flight, you would not be able to get into a Delta Sky Club until 3 hours before your flight was due to leave. And you also were not going to be able to go to a Delta Sky Club on your arrival flight. So there's already been changes with Delta, and a lot of people were upset about that, but they're trying their best to thin the herd a little bit when it comes to the overcrowding. So I'm glad to see that there's some initiative here to at least help with the overcrowding and then also take care of customers that are paying the most for a ticket as well and offering elevated services. So we're going to keep an eye on this and see exactly what all those services are going to be as the time gets a little bit closer. But look out for those first two lounges opening up in 2023 and 2024. I'm excited about it. Let me know what you think. If you've ever considered applying for a Barclays business card, now may be the time to do it because Barclays has announced a whole host of elevated offers associated with their business cards. And I'm going to read through these real quick. We'll do a high-level overview where we talk about the annual fees, a credit to possibly offset that, and then the sign-up bonus itself. So let's run through these together. The first one, the JetBlue business card, 80,000 points sign-up with $2,000 spend in the first 90 days. And that includes a $99 statement credit, which offsets the $99 annual fee. So a pretty good deal there. The next one, the Business Aviator card, 80,000 points with $2,000 spent in the first 90 days. And just like the last one, there's a $95 statement credit this time, but that helps offset the $95 annual fee for the Business Aviator card. So again, essentially you're getting no annual fee card for the first year in essence. All right, we're going to keep moving. The Business Hawaiian Airlines card, 80,000 points with $2,000 spent in 90 days. And again, the statement credit offered is $99, which offsets the $99 annual fee. And probably the least desirable one out of this list is this one here. This is the Wyndham Earner Business Card. This is 75,000 points with $1,000 spent in the first 90 days. And there is no statement credit to offset the annual fee here. The other reason I say it's not the most desirable is because we've seen larger sign-up bonuses with the Business Earner Card of 90,000 points. So this 75,000 points, it's okay, it's elevated, but it's not necessarily the highest it's ever been. Check the links down in the description below for more details on each of these cards and see which one may be a fit for you. But if you're interested in a Barclays business card, like I said, now may be the time to jump in. Speaking of extra bonuses and offers, the Chase Inc. business cards are offering targeted offers for a lot of customers. We're hearing a lot of feedback on this right now. So what I want you to do is check your Chase Inc. cards and see if you have any offers that look something like this. All right, I'm going to read this off. You can earn 5,000 additional bonus points for every $5,000 spent on the card up to 3 times. Now this is for purchases from May the 1st to July 31st of 2022. If you can't find this offer in your app, check your inbox in your email as well. I'm going to read my subject line on my email. It says, announcement, Brandon, we're excited to offer you extra points on your business expenses. So they are offering it through the email link. You do need to click in the email and click the Activate Offer button in order to get this offer. So make sure it is activated. Just like your Chase Freedom or Freedom Flex card, you have to activate the offer in order to get it. But keep in mind, again, 5,000 points for every $5,000 spent up to 3 times on each card. And I've got 2 Ink Unlimited cards, an Ink Cash and an Ink Preferred that I'm doing a men's spend on right now. And I was able to get the offer on 3 of the cards. The only one I wasn't able to get it on was the Ink Preferred, but that's because I'm meeting a men's spend right now, so that's the bonus with that card right now. But long story short, check your offers. 5,000 points adds up quite a bit, especially if you've got multiple of these Ink cards, so make sure you take a look and see if you can take advantage. The Australian-based airline Qantas has announced that they are investing in 12 new Airbus jets, and these are going to be for long-haul flights. Now, exactly how long, you may ask? Well, how about 20 hours? Some of these planes are going to be for the longest non-stop flight in the world. All right, this is going to go from Sydney to London at 20 hours. The previous record was an 18-hour flight from Singapore Airlines that flew from Singapore to JFK Airport. So there you go, a 20-hour flight from Sydney to London. This is due to launch in 2025, so it's really going to be right around the corner. It'll be here before you know it. I've got a lot of reservations about this. I have trouble going 6 hours, all right, so I couldn't imagine going 20, but you know, it just seems like a difficult thing to do, especially me being a tall guy at 6'2". I feel cramped in a plane, but let me know what you think specifically, or if you've experienced any of these long-haul flights. Let us know what your breaking point was before you started going crazy, if you did at all, and let me know if you would take one of these 20-hour flights as well. The Fed has hiked the interest rate 0.5 point, marking the biggest increase in 20 years, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop for the rest of the year either, as the Fed has hinted that they are going to continue to hike interest rates throughout the year, possibly a couple more times at either 1/4 point or 0.5 point. And this is to help battle inflation. I'm sure if any of you have been to the grocery store lately or really paid for anything at all, it is getting ridiculously expensive and things are getting out of hand. I'm not a fan of it at all, and I doubt you all are either. So what this means is it's going to cost more to borrow money. It's going to cost more for your car loans. It will impact mortgages somewhat as well. We've seen those rise, in some cases in a particular day, up to 7%, which is kind of crazy because they were sub 3% before that. So a lot of impact here, and it's not going to stop. As many of you probably know, I am a licensed realtor in the state of Kentucky as well, and I do a lot of business. In the last few weeks alone, I think we've gotten 8 or 9 contracts. So it's very, very busy, very competitive. But I'm curious to know, if you were interested in buying a house right now, would this rate hike give you pause? Would you hold off until things calm down a little bit? Or would you be more interested in actually going out and buying a home because you're fearful that the rates will just continue to go up higher and higher next year? I think the comments section with your input on this will be a good indicator of how the rest of the country will go as well, because a lot of people are paying attention to this and it can be scary. So let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. If you're familiar with the Weekly Pointers news updates, you know that I like to end the show on a good food deal, and this week is no exception. And this week we're talking about a BOGO deal from Penn Station. It's kind of a BOGO deal, I guess. Basically, you can purchase any size sub at Penn Station, and then you'll get a free small sub with the purchase. This offer lasts through May 15th, and when you're ordering through the app, all you have to do is enter the code MAYBOGO. That's MAYBOGO. So again, any size sub, and you'll get a free small sub with it. I love Penn Station. I love the hand-cut fries. But hey, go check this out. Let me know if you're going to take advantage of it. All right, that was a lot of content, all right? We covered a lot of stories. We talked about credit card elevated offers. We talked about bonus points with Chase, new airline changes between Delta One and then also the new Qantas flight, the Fed rate hike, and then also a BOGO on sandwiches. How can you beat that? But let me know what your favorite story was down in the comments below. And keep in mind, we have a lot of new people that are watching the channel that are into credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, all those things. So any input that you can give on any of these stories is going to help someone out. And I really love the discussions that everyone's been having, especially on these Weekly Pointers news videos, because hey, it's important to keep up with what's going on. And the goal for me is to provide this information to you so you don't have to spend endless hours scrolling through your phone, looking through the news. I do all the homework for you and tie a nice bow for you on the end of your week by summing it all up with these videos. So I hope you enjoy it. If you found this video helpful or mildly entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notifications for alerts. And when you click on the Brandon Boyd Show, you're going to get the latest information on credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, BOGO, sandwich offers, and everything in between. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. I'll see you soon.